How does NGS help with whole exome sequencing tests? Imagine being able to look at just the parts of your DNA that actually tell your body how to build proteins. That's what whole exome sequencing does, and next-generation sequencing makes it all possible. Next-generation sequencing is a technology that can read millions of tiny pieces of DNA very quickly. It's like having a super-fast scanner that can go through your genetic code in a fraction of the time older methods took. This speed and efficiency are what make whole exome sequencing practical for families and doctors alike. Whole exome sequencing focuses on the exome, which is the part of your DNA made up of exons. These are the sections that contain instructions for making proteins. Even though exons are only about 1 to 2% of your entire genome, they hold around 85% of the known genetic mutations linked to diseases. So, by sequencing just this small part, doctors can find important clues about hereditary health issues. Next-generation sequencing helps by targeting only these exons. It uses special techniques like hybridization capture to isolate the exons from the rest of the DNA. This means less data to analyze, which reduces costs and speeds up the process. Instead of sequencing your whole genome, which can take weeks and cost thousands of dollars, whole exome sequencing with next-generation sequencing can be done in just a few days for a much lower price. Another way NGS helps is by providing high coverage. This means the exons are read many times over, often 100 times or more. This high coverage makes it easier to spot even rare mutations that might be missed with less thorough methods. It's especially helpful when trying to identify inherited mutations in family members. Whole exome sequencing with next-generation sequencing can detect many types of genetic changes. It finds single nucleotide variants, which are tiny changes in one letter of the DNA code. It also detects small insertions and deletions, which are tiny pieces added or missing from the sequence. Sometimes, it can even identify some structural changes in the DNA. This broad ability makes it a powerful tool for diagnosing hereditary conditions. This technology can be used on different types of samples, including blood, saliva, or even preserved tissue. It's especially useful for checking for genetic risks of inherited cancers or other health issues that run in families. In summary, next-generation sequencing is the engine that powers whole exome sequencing. It makes the process fast, affordable, and accurate. By focusing on the most important parts of your DNA, it helps families and doctors understand inherited health risks better than ever before. This approach balances cost and detail, making genetic testing more accessible and informative for everyone.